Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It is Tuesday, October 6th.
And it's now 6:30, and state police are investigating two separate crashes that killed two pedestrians in Madison County.
The family of an Eastern Kentucky mother who's been missing for months, they hope a cash reward will lead to new tips in the case.
And police find a man unconscious with a python wrapped around him in a northern Kentucky store.
Well, we're looking at the weather around here, and it just feels amazing outside this morning. It's going to be that way later on this afternoon as we stay with dry conditions and also looking for those temperatures slightly warmer each and every day. 78 degrees this afternoon. Don't be surprised to see a couple of 80s here and there. And then we look towards your weekend, at least toward it, for some rain. I'll get into that forecast and show you that in just a few minutes.
Okay, see you then. Let's get to the news.
Well, twice in one day, a pedestrian was hit and killed in Madison County.
The first crash happened in Richmond on Berea Road near the Kroger, and then late last night another person was hit and killed on Mount Vernon Road in Berea. There's still a lot that we do not know about this second crash. WKYT's Mark Barber, though, is working on it, tracking down details, and joins us live from KSP headquarters in Richmond. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, and we are still working to track some of those details down because state police are not releasing much information about the second person who was hit and killed by a car yesterday. Now, here's what we do know so far about this case. We have learned that the person was walking along Mount Vernon Road near Berea around 8:30 last night when a car crashed into them. Now, this morning, state troopers are continuing to investigate, and we are continuing to look for answers to the questions of who was killed, what led up to the crash, and will the driver be charged. That was the second pedestrian killed in Madison County in less than 6 hours yesterday. The first crash happened around 3 p.m. when Eileen Powell was walking along Berea Road in Richmond. We're told the 56-year-old was going to pick up food for her family when she was hit by a truck. She lived with her husband and his mother. This morning, they are still reeling from the shock of her death.
Lord, this is one of the worst things that ever happened to me. It's like losing a daughter, not a daughter-in-law, but a daughter.
Now, that driver who hit Powell will not be charged. Again, we are continuing to put calls into state troopers and to the coroner, looking for more information about the second person who was killed. As always, when we receive more information, more updates, we'll bring it to you here on air and online. Live in Richmond, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you. A woman who accused a former UK football player of sexual assault has filed a federal lawsuit now against the University of Kentucky. A grand jury cleared defensive end Lloyd Tubman of a rape charge. He was, however, expelled from UK for sexual misconduct. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader this morning, the plaintiff claims that because UK allowed Tubman to appeal the decision against him, she is being victimized. The university says Tubman's appeals were part of due process.
New this morning, we are tracking a crime alert after an overnight stabbing in Garrett County. Happened just after midnight on Mason Avenue in Lancaster. Police say a man and woman got into a fight. The woman stabbed the man on the top of his head. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police are still looking for the suspect, who they say may have walked to Danville. Also new this morning, police are looking for the man who robbed a Lexington motel. Happened late last night at the Red Roof Inn at New Circle and Nicholasville Road. Police say the man covered his face with a handkerchief and implied that he had a weapon when he stole cash.
The Model Laboratory School in Richmond is closed through Thursday after a threatening message was found in a bathroom on the EKU campus. Eastern says the message was found Sunday night in a men's restroom in the Powell building. The university is offering up a $10,000 reward for information about the person responsible for that message. The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force is helping EKU police with the investigation. EKU is open and is having classes today. The family of a missing Knott County mother is offering a $5,000 reward for information. Natasha Jones has been missing for 5 months. In May, her family says she left a note telling her two sons that she would be back in a few days, but she has not been seen since. State police say they have exhausted all of their leads and they're now hoping for some new tips.
A grand jury has indicted a Madison County teacher accused of having sex with a student. The Madison County grand jury indicted Brandy Whitaker on multiple charges, including rape, sodomy, sexual abuse, and evidence tampering. Police say she had sex with a 16-year-old student. The Richmond Register reports Whitaker resigned from Madison Southern High School last month. The Kentucky Board of Education is meeting today to ratify a contract with the new state education commissioner, Stephen Pruitt. Pruitt is expected to attend the meeting and speak after the vote. The board voted last month to hire Pruitt to succeed Terry Holliday, who retired in August. And today, the Woodford County Human Rights Commission will try and build support for passing a fairness ordinance in Versailles. The law would protect LGBT citizens from discrimination. Midway passed its own fairness ordinance over the summer.
Police in northern Kentucky say a man was attacked by a large python in the reptile shop that he owns. Police say the man was cleaning the snake's cage at the captive-born reptile shop in Newport when the snake suddenly bit him and then wrapped itself around his body. When police got there, they say the man was unconscious. They were able to get that 20-foot-long, 125-pound snake off of him and back into its cage. The man was rushed to the hospital but does have serious injuries. UK junior guard Dominique Hawkins will have surgery today on his broken right hand. Kentucky says Hawkins will miss 4 weeks because of the injury. Coach John Calipari said it's bad news to report because Hawkins has been playing so well. The standout from Madison Central High School was named Kentucky's Mr. Basketball in 2013, and he started 9 games for the Cats last season. Wishing him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
They're going to need him on that court later on this season.
Yes, they will.
Well, the wait is almost over. Thousands of country music fans will be in Lexington for tonight's rescheduled Luke Bryan concert.
Very happy fans, right? All those fans going to mean a lot of extra traffic along Tates Creek Road. And here to tell us more about that, Hillary Thornton live in Lexington with a message from police on this.
Good morning. We have already watched at least 10 Luke Bryan tour buses roll through town here this morning at the intersection of Tates Creek Road and Man o' War, headed out to the concert venue. Now, as you can see behind me, this is already a busy Lexington intersection. Add in the fact that 20,000 people are expected at tonight's concert. Lexington police are expecting some heavy traffic through here. They're prepared for that traffic. They'll be out along the route out to Talon Winery, and they'll be controlling the traffic signals at the busy Tates Creek and Man o' War intersection. The day is finally here for thousands of Luke Bryan fans who did have to wait an extra few days for his Lexington concert. Rain forced organizers to move the concert from Thursday of last week to tonight. The outdoor concert, part of Bryan's farm tour, bringing a lot of excitement to Lexington and Talon Winery, which is obvious by that huge crowd of 20,000 people expected. Now, gates for parking at Talon open at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Officers will be out directing traffic at the entrance of the winery. Lexington police are strongly encouraging concert goers to plan to get to Talon early and be prepared for some congestion along the 2-lane country road leading to and from that concert venue. So obviously a lot of excitement surrounding this event, and that will continue to build throughout the day as we get closer to the scheduled start time for the concert, which is 7 o'clock this evening. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
You know, get the feeling the fans will stream in through the afternoon, but when it's over, it might be that the sudden exit that may also be an issue tonight. So everybody just to keep that in mind. It's probably not the day to go out to see the ferry.
Right, out to the ferry or the Raven Run or anything like that.
At least not at that time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can't stay there just yet, but the new 21C Museum Hotel in downtown Lexington is now actually accepting reservations. Crews are still renovating the old First National Bank building at the corner of Main and Upper. You can start making reservations for April 15th and beyond. We checked online this morning. Room rates for the night of the Kentucky Derby start at just under $400. It's going to be a spectacular place when it's all completed. Well, tonight, Kentucky's major party candidates will square off in another gubernatorial debate. Democrat Jack Conway and Republican Matt Bevin go toe-to-toe at Center College in Danville. Center was the scene for the 2012 vice presidential debate between Paul Ryan and Joe Biden. Tonight's debate starts at 7 o'clock, and check us out on Twitter and WKYT.com for coverage of the debate if any news is made. All right, I'm going to check traffic now. Yeah. You know, not hearing of major issues other than, you know, the Luke Bryan concert and what's going on Tates Creek tonight. But right now, it's not too bad. And I believe we have Officer Don on the phone.
Let's go to him. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. We have a stalled car in the inner loop of the Circle at Liberty, but that's not going to be a real big deal getting past. The traffic's pretty light through there. As we got a live look outside this morning, you can see Tates Creek and Man o' War, that big intersection. wide open, no problems inbound. Tates Creek's slowest traffic is at the turn lane there, inbound at the circle. We expect that, but as I said, it's only about a 4 to 5 minute delay at the most for this time of the day. On our Waze map, things are looking good. With no major delays to deal with. Traffic looks good in the Hamburg area on the interstate. We check things coming in on 75 from Scott County, which is a straight shot. Same deal across the Clays Ferry Bridge. And on 64 from Frankfort, we're good to go. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, we'll have some daylight here in the next few minutes, and folks can see their way into this beautiful Tuesday.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Well, he not only specializes in growing pumpkins, he's also pretty popular for shooting them. We'll show you how one man takes what's on his farm and turns it into a very popular attraction.
An American Airlines pilot dies during his flight. I'm Don Champion in New York. Coming up, why experts say the passengers were never in danger.
And typically when temperatures start to warm, you don't really have a rain chance in store. But let me tell you, it drops off the map as we head towards your weekend. That means rain moves on in. I'll get into that forecast coming up next.